What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Drake and Jimmy Jew Show. My name is Drake Peterson, and that over there is the personable Jimmy Jew. We are not joined by our producer today because he's at a birthday party being
in a
12-year-old in a basement. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Drake and Jimmy Jew or drakeandjimmyjew.com. We are streaming live to our patrons right now, and if you're not signed up, you can be watching those shows for as little as $5 a month at patreon.com/Drake and Jimmy Jew. If you love this episode or a fan of the show, please show us some love by sharing us with your friends and family or leaving us a review on the podcast app. On today's episode, we're going to be putting on some gloves, getting in the ring, and beating the shit out of each other. Here to teach us the ways is a legendary MMA superstar and retired featherweight division competitor of the UFC, as well as finalist of the Ultimate Fighter 14 and host of the Menace and the Man Show. From New York, weighing at 145 pounds, please welcome Dennis the Mennis Bermudez.
What's up, homie?
What up, Pimpin'? All the way from New York, huh? You up in New York?
Yeah, we'll be in New York.
New York.
On Long Island. I'm on Long Island.
Oh, okay. So do you guys still consider that New York? I know Long Island guys. I'm not New York. We're in Long Island.
I'm actually from upstate New York, so I'm kind of like the outside looking in when I see all these guys, you know?
Right.
I guess, yeah, I'm a Long Islander now. I've been living here for like 9 years.
You know, Staten Island, Long Island.
Staten Island is like its own thing.
Right. You say you're from New York. They go, no,
I'm from upstate New York. I'm from Saugerties. I'm like from the mountains.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So now you're down there with those concrete jungle, huh?
Yeah. Well, both my parents are from Long Island. And we would like go back and visit family, and I'm like, whoa, like there's fast cars, hot women. I'm into this kind of stuff.
Yeah, not with our producer out in the fucking basement and fucking, squeal like a pig. And yeah.
What was it like growing up in Saugerties? Because is that near the Angry Orchard brewery up there? You know where that is?
That's near like Saratoga, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm like about an hour south of that.
Okay.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty quiet. There's like a river, and then there's mountains, so it's the best of both worlds, you know.
So you like the concrete jungle down there?
Well, I just like I'm competitive. So after college, I was living with my mother and my grandmother in Amish country, Pennsylvania. You know, long story short, I had a kid that turned out not to be mine after racing for 2 years.
Oh shit.
And yeah.
Oh my God! Wait, you gotta expand on that story a little bit.
We can touch on that if you want. But like, and then I started fighting after I found out that news.
Good way to get rid of the fucking frustration, motherfucker.
Yeah, and then
every component looks like the baby's mama.
Yeah, so I had a fight. I won like 15 grand, and I'm like, Mom, Grams, I'm out of here. So I was thinking about like where I could. I feel like I'm a pretty personal person, you know, like where can I make it? Where can I think if I surround myself around successful people, I will become successful. So
right.
Long Island, fast cars, well, you know, I'm into that.
No more babies.
Drake, you want the full thing, right?
I want the full thing now. I mean, I have it written down in my notes. I will pry.
He always gets the full thing.
Yeah, I'm either gonna pry now or pry later. So it's just
okay.
You gotta give us the whole story because this sounds great.
So, my mom's lived in this small town, Millersburg, Pennsylvania, since I was in like 4th grade. So I would visit there for summers, Easter vacation, all that shit. So I, made friends with all the kids there, and there's a town pool. So if you don't think your boy was hitting double front flips and all kinds of shit,
right.
it was easy for me to make friends, you know. And I knew this one girl for a very long time, you know. So I started going to Bloomsburg University, and now we're adults, right? We're like I was 20 years old. I'm like, hey, she was doing like some kind of modeling thing, which I'm like, I don't know if you were. So I'm like, hey, swing by my college.
Instagram models are models.
Yeah. So she comes by. I feed her a few drinks. We hook up, you know. And then like 7 months later, she's like, hey, I'm pregnant. I'm like, so I laughed at her for like an hour straight. No, you're not. Fuck you. You're not.
Right.
You're okay, you know. Hang on. For 1 hour straight. And then I was like, seriously? Yeah. So I was like, I can't party anymore. So I I go and see her. She's full blown 7 months pregnant. I'm like, and then I was like, well, we gotta get a fertility test. And she's like, is this how you want to start this relationship off?
Yes,
and this is my first mistake.
Right.
She's like, if you don't trust me, how is this gonna work? And I was like, all right, I trust you.
God.
Oh my
Fucking
god. The power of the pussy, man.
I know.
Right.
This was a one-nighter. It wasn't like I was seeing her. This is a one-nighter. 7 months later, hey.
I had one of those.
So I'm doing like this, like Bloomsburg was about an hour and a half from Millersburg. So I'm doing college, working, and trying to be a dad back and forth. It just wasn't working, you know? So my senior year, I gave back my scholarship for wrestling. And I'm like going for dad of the year.
Oh man.
Dude.
And I'm living there, working 2 jobs, and things just started getting because of money. Things started getting weird between her and I. And then she started going back to school. I'm like, sick, you know. And then one night she came home at like 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, where were you? She's like, I had a test. I'm like, okay. She's like, I had to take up the full time, and then I went to the gym. The gym's open 24 hours. And I'm like, hang on. I went to a university. It never took me the full time to take a test, not even the final. You're going to a community college for like a standard test. It took you the whole time. And then the gym, I'm just like, bullshit. Long story short, she was seeing another dude, right? In like Baltimore. So I call that guy up. I'm like, I will fucking kill you. Like, right. And he was like, yeah, come down here. I had like a crew. We were going to ride down to Baltimore and slaughter some people. But that didn't happen. And
wait,
then,
was she still pregnant at this time? Or
no, the kid's 2 years old.
Okay, so this was already 2 years later. Got it.
Yeah, kid's 2 years old. And then like anything that I said that she didn't like, she'd be like, so let's go to court. I was working part-time at UPS making like $125 a week. I'm like, I can't go to court. Like, whatever you want, you know? So she was just like puppeting me to do whatever she wanted. I'm like, man, the only way I can get out of the situation is if the kid isn't mine. So I got a paternity test, like a DNA test, where I just needed me and the kid. Swiped his shit. Yeah. Swiped his shit, swiped my own, sent that thing in. And then I was living with my cousin at the time. Test came back, and I didn't even have like an email because I dropped out of college. So they dropped my fucking college email, right?
Oh my God.
So my cousin everything was through her email. It's like, hey, Dennis, your results are in. Like, you want to read it? I'm like, no, you can. And like,
do it in the Maury voice.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Have you guys ever got like a fucking like HIV test or like?
Yes.
In that period of time when you're waiting for the results, like a lot of shit runs through your head. Like, what if I'm positive? Like, so I had a week of this. Like,
fuck that bitch. Yeah.
I had a week of this to like really like come to terms with if it's mine or not, you know. And so when my cousin was like, "Hey, Dennis," like, and I saw like the look in her eyes, she's like, "Kid's not yours." I was like, "Fucking dude!" I'm like, "Print that out, print that out." And I didn't even have a car. I was borrowing someone's car. I'm like, I had like a huge chew in my mouth. I'm like, I called her up. I'm like, hey, we need to talk. She's like, okay. Hangs up, calls me back. She's like, if this doesn't have anything to do with Dawson, I don't want to fight at work. I'm like, bitch, this has everything to do with Dawson. And then I'm driving, I'm fucking music loud. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking when I see her, I'm gonna spit in her face. Like, but you guys ever Jimmy? You ever chew?
Yeah, of course.
Chew spit isn't like. It's like good spray. Spit. It's not like a loogie, you know? Yeah. So I was like, man, I won't get like a good like loogie. It would be like
hockey, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, deep. All right, I'm gonna bail on it, you know? And so I pull up to her job and I'm like, get over, like, come here. She's like, it's raining. I'm not gonna come over. I'm like, get in the car. She's like, no. I'm like, get in the car. So she like walks over and like gets close. I'm like, who are you with before me? She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, you're 100% sure Dawson's mine? She's like, she got this like, oh shit look on her face.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, 99.9. I took the paperwork. I just threw it at her. And I just bounced. And that was it.
And it said that Jimmy Jew was actually the father.
Right. And that wouldn't be the first time that happened either.
Then I was like, so she's, hey, like everything happens for a reason. Like some like real like white girl like bullshit, and
Like,
right? That's like your typical.
Typical.
Like she'd be like, well, so I shot, I don't know. Anyways,
Thanks for the 2 years.
Yeah, bro, I gave her every dollar I made. I would just be like, here,
Yeah.
here, Which think about it now, I probably could have like sued her for like.
Oh hell yeah!
I lost the eligibility for my college wrestling.
Pain and suffering right there, my friend.
I know. I should sue her now, right?
So what happened to Dawson? I mean, have you heard from Dawson? Probably not, or what?
Well, so she threw it out like, listen, either you're in his life like you've been, or you're not at all. I'm like, if you think I'm going to give you the the power to do what you just did to me again, you're out of your mind.
So you're still
I love the kid, but I fucking hate you equally.
You're basically still together.
Yeah, well, he's doing good.
Hey, babe, we'll be right back.
Gotta go to Baltimore.
So that was, and then getting like into fighting a little bit while I was, playing dad, if you will, at 20 years old. MMA was on this like huge rise, and I'd be drunk at a bar. Like I didn't get drunk a lot because I didn't have money to even do that, but. From time to time, like, Dennis, why don't you get into this MMA thing, dude? You're like jacked, you're bulky, you're a good wrestler. I think you do good. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I would do good at it, but I just don't have the time. So when I had the time, I was like, shit, I talked all this shit. Let's see what you're about, dude. Let's see what's up. And then I started beating asses.
That's badass. What was your first official fight?
It was so I'm like all or nothing kind of guy. So like out of high school, I got like a D3 scholarship opportunity for like bullshit money. And I was like, fuck that. Like I'm going to Division I. I'm either doing this or I'm not doing this, So I walked on to Division I, earned a scholarship. So with that being said, like when I got into fighting in Pennsylvania, and it wasn't even legal in New York, or like the Northeastern amateur fights, you had to wear like shin pads and like bigger gloves, and you couldn't punch them in the face when you're on the ground. I'm like,
hella gay.
yeah. But in Virginia, it was pro rules. So I spent money to drive down to Virginia to take like more punishment or give, in my head, give more punishment.
Right.
So that's what I did. I paid to fight for pro rules.
Oh shit. You got some highlights, Drake?
Some highlights? Oh no, some video highlights. No, I didn't have any video highlights, but we have a couple games that we're going to be playing with you.
I'm into it.
You and your fucking games.
We have some good games, and we also have
not good games, Drake.
We have some good games, and we also have some fan questions that are kind of insane.
Drake, your fan questions are stupid.
Well, look,
you're the weirdest fucking fans that follow you.
No, dude, those are your
my fucking fans. Definitely my fucking fans.
They are definitely your fans. And there's some really funny ones today, like that are mind-blowing. But before we get to that, I want to know, you have a shit ton of something behind you. So you have a Guinness Book of World Records certificate, which is amazing. Can we hear about that?
It was I am sponsored by G Fuel. That's what this all is, G Fuel.
What's G Fuel? What is that?
It's
BCAAs and
it's like it's the like gaming energy drink. Are you into video games at all, Drake? Jamie?
Yeah.
It's like Red Bull's got like people doing crazy shit out of fucking parachutes and shit. These guys are the energy drink of gaming.
Oh, I know it's a gaming chair.
They sponsored me. They gave me this computer. They gave me the chair. They gave me the whole shit.
So what do you do? Like, do Twitch streams and stuff? And what games do you play?
I was talking to Chris before. Like, OBS is pissing me off. I don't know how to. Cause I'm playing video games anyway. So like, if I can make a couple of bucks playing video games, like, I'm not any good, but I get mad. So
Right.
I think people like that.
Right? I thought there was like BCAAs back there and proteins and shit like that. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, they're in little tubs, and
I love it. I love uppers. Anything uppers, I'm in.
yeah. What's your limit on it?
I mean, when it comes to caffeine, I can have a shit ton of coffee. Now, the other day, I heard about this thing called Qualia. Okay. Qualia. And what it is it's like a biohacker thing. And I was like, this is going to be great. I'm going to try this. It's going to increase my brain function. And they tell you to take like 10 of these pills. And I was like, there's no way I'm taking that many.
That's a lot.
So I did 5 and I almost had a fucking panic attack because it just kept creeping up slowly. And then I got to a point where I was like, okay, I don't want it to go anymore. But then it just kept going and going and going. But then I was up for like 2 days.
Stop.
No, I'm not even kidding you. And it's called Qualia, and it's specifically for men. And it's supposed to, because like I guess biologically men.
You like boner pills?
No, it wasn't. But I've had a boner pill before, and you know how you get like hot sometimes when you take it.
I've never done the boner pill.
It was like that.
Oh, yeah,
I was traveling cross country my lady. I'm like, babe, how about I go in here and get some gas station pills? And she was like, stop. I'm like, all right. I think she's thinking I was kidding. I was feeling wild.
Right? Those blue ones, man. Those things get me flustered.
I know.
Yeah.
Because I've heard like some comedians talk about it, and like dude, you ever look down like this is not my dick. This thing is.
Oh, dude, I love them. You're like going to fucking battle and shit. It's great.
Yeah, but like, all right, so you get a nut, then what? Like, you're still.
Yeah, you're ready for the second chick.
Yeah, you can go.
Like
you can go all night.
Right. Yeah, you have 2 chicks now. What's the second one do? You sit there and look at you afterwards like, where's mine? Fuck that. You feed both of them.
Wow.
Yeah, you got a buffet of dick down there.
A buffet a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're
that.
not unless you really need them. I would not take them.
Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, fuck, I ain't tripping. Hey, wait, okay, go to gas station. Always put 87 in your car. Fuck that. Throw the 92 in there.
Bingo.
You know?
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm thinking about like legit. So since I retired, right, I'm gaining a little weight, and I'm like, I should probably get on like some testosterone. And in my head, the mindset is like, listen, would you rather drive a Ferrari for, 20, 30 years? Let's say I'm going to die at 80 or some shit. I don't fucking know. Or would you rather drive a Honda Civic for like 8, you know what I mean?
Dude, I'd rather fucking drive the Ferrari for fucking 8
that's
years than the Ferrari for 40.
Sticking needles in myself, I think here.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
you can take testosterone, like you can be prescribed it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I think one of my homies was telling me that like in Europe, they have a higher like life expectancy because they're just like, what? How old are you? Like hormones. Women, like they're just throwing out hormones like vitamins over there.
Yeah, I mean it's in the water now too, because so many women take birth control and then they piss it out, and so it's literally in the water supply. It's
Yeah, that's what probably happened.
But there's so many.
That's what created all those fucking Democrats. Created so much fucking soy and fucking estrogen in the water. All these fucking little boys are drinking it, fucking voting for fucking Biden.
It is bad. No, seriously, honestly, like as a liberal, I think we give out too many pills to like birth control pills.
Fuck that. I want them. Look at the story we just heard.
Yeah, what do you hang on?
Fucking put everybody on them.
Hang on. Do you watch Netflix, right, Drake?
Yeah, of course.
There's too many human beings, right?
That is true. That is very
Netflix
true.
alone is trying to save the fucking universe. They're like, we're overfishing, we're killing coral, like, look at the animals we're killing. And I'm sitting there like, I should change my life. But I'm not going to unless it's the law. Fuck. I'm part of the problem, right?
Yeah. You're the normal one. You're one of the normal ones.
What's the process of getting a world record? Like, do you just call like, hey, what's up, Mr. Guinness?
And what's it for? And what's it actually for?
So it is
Drinking the most
fastest
hyped up
time. Hey, Drake.
Let's hear
Keep
it.
it cool over there, all right? I'm
All
going to
right.
read this to you. Keep it cool.
All right.
Don't get excited, all right?
I won't take my boner pill yet.
It's the fastest time to drink a liter of lemon juice with a straw.
Whoa.
Shut up.
So sucking. You're good at sucking out of a
Easy.
straw.
I told you, easy.
Drake, I didn't even think that. That didn't even come to my mind. Drake, you got fucking issues, bro.
Yeah, what's your problem, dude?
So is it like a McDonald's straw, like those big, huge ones, or is it like a skinny
it's
one,
like your standard straw. Yeah. So how this came about is G Fuel had all of their sponsors together, and we were doing a search hunt in New York City. So they had like some like really famous gamers like FaZe Clan and this other clan or whatever. And then they had me and Brittany Palmer together.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they had this guy, Furious Pete. He's got like 4 million YouTube subscribers. He's like a competitive eater and YouTuber. Him and his wife. So, and they had some other teams, but they fucking sucked. Anyway, so we had to go out and like check shit off. And at the end, this guy, Furious Pete, has like 10 Guinness Book World Records. So if he says he's going to do something, Guinness Book was like, time and place, we're there. If a general person's like, hey, I see you guys got a record, I think I can beat this. They're like, all right, give us 10 grand and we'll come.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because they like legit official, like suits, the badge, like, and I was making jokes because that's what I do. And the guy was like,
yeah,
yes. Like dead serious. I'm like, okay, dude, relax.
Right, fucking Secret Service and shit. Yeah,
yeah. So that's the videos on YouTube, not like really on my page. I'm not, but so I did it.
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, so I did it, and you know, like in the bottom of a Solo cup, there's like that little rim.
Yes.
So we were doing it out of a bowl that had that same rim, right? And I'm like, and I got excited. I'm like, I'm done. And the guy looked at me, he's like, oh, there's still a little bit there. I was like, does that count? He's like, sorry, I already stopped the clock. And now I'm sitting there like, I can do this. It didn't say my name on it, but they had the plaque like in the side of the room. I'm like, holy shit. Because we all were like in elementary school at one point. And like, right, we're all looking through the Guinness Book, like, I could definitely do something on here, right?
Yeah.
We've all thought
absolutely.
that. And I'm sitting, it's like in my lap. I'm like, man. So I'm like, how much time do I get for the next attempt? Can I have an hour? He's like, no. So I'm like, do I throw up? What do I do? Right? I have 1 liter of lemon juice in my stomach. What do I do? And I know I can fucking do it. So I'm like, do I throw up? Like, that's a lot of acid going up and down.
Right.
You know? So I went in there trying to take a little dump, whatever. And then like, all right, you ready? I'm like, do I have a choice? Like, if you want it, like, all right. So I just pretty much manned the fuck up, hit it a second time, added 2 seconds to like, so the time is 22.75, but the very first time I did it in like 20 seconds. And then so it was me and the guy Furious Pete for the second try. Everyone else was like, I'm good. And he's like, going at it, like, I can't, I'm not gonna suck it. And I'm like, fuck you, you fucking pussy. Like, neither am I. I'm just a fucking champion.
Great. Now Drake's gonna think he's a champion.
That's
like
I found the video.
Yeah, right?
I found the video, and I'm gonna put it in our show notes, okay? Because it's not very podcast friendly to like watch you do it, but we'll even throw it on our Instagram too. But it's amazing, and you're our first world record holder on the show.
I mean,
hey, that's something. That's another accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
right?
what I'm about. You know, I'm over
Tell
here
your
just trying to
friends
knock shit down. Listen, I'm trying to blow up and act like I don't know anybody. Really.
Right?
That's still the goal, right?
I'm sure these Texas little links to click on. And I hear fucking show up and he's here. Fuck, man. Here's Sidney Crawford's on with us. I'm like, really, Sidney Crawford? Fuck, it's always a dude. Yeah.
So, Jimmy, you have, every time I click on your thing and it's like of you, you're hanging out with smoking hot chicks. I'm like, this guy.
I don't like ugly girls. I
mean, if I had to like, I'm like really, like what my things is like 10s. I'm like really into them.
Dude, my boat is called 5 dimes because I got room in my boat for 5 10s, not 10 nickels.
Wow.
It says
Like,
5 dimes. It's bad.
Drake, what am I?
What are you?
Yeah.
I'd say you're a 9.
Shit. So I can't.
You could be a 10. I mean,
if you bring 2 hot chicks, you can get on the boat. See, dudes have to bring 2 hot chicks to get on the boat.
All right.
So I mean, you got to weigh in. You have a way in,
All right.
and you have willpower.
Where's the boat again?
It's in the Delta.
California.
Northern California. Oh,
right.
Ski Beach, it's just booming with bitches. It's bad bitches nonstop.
Do you ever come to California? Because if so, we all got to hang out. We'll have a. we'll go
I
on the
used
boat.
to go to SoCal for training. So if we're talking about events, so when Chris reached out to me like, "Hey, anything upcoming?" I was like, "Well, I'm retired and I just work a regular job now." But since then, I've been in touch with Chael Sonnen, and they do Submission Underground. It's called. They do tag team jiu-jitsu.
Sick.
Oh, no shit.
In Oregon.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. So it's in like a cage, right? There's a 3-foot rope. So let's say like Drake jumped on your back, Jimmy. He's like choking you, right? You come over to me, tag me. For 3 seconds, it's me and you versus him.
Like the old school WWF shit.
Yeah, but jiu-jitsu.
And it's
So
real
try and
jiu-jitsu.
choke a
And real
motherfucker.
And real
Yeah, or
shit.
break an arm.
What is jiu-jitsu compared to like MMA and UFC? Like, can you explain
It's a style of fighting.
Yeah, like can you
Got you.
explain?
So jiu-jitsu is if you see someone in MMA get tapped out. It's jiu-jitsu. Like
Jiu-jitsu.
whether their
Hoist
arm's about to
Gracie.
get broken or they get choked unconscious, that's jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
Submissions.
Hoist Gracie. Hoist Gracie, one of them were the big ones that brought it in. Usually from Brazil.
MMA is pretty much like 4 combative sports, right? There's boxing and kickboxing or Muay Thai for your like the striking, maybe karate.
Yeah.
Then you use like wrestling or judo to take them down to the ground. And once you're to the ground, you use like judo or jiu-jitsu to try and submit them or punch them or some shit.
Well, what are you training mostly?
So like I was telling you guys before, I was a Division I wrestler. So I was pretty much, I would try and knock you out standing up. And if you hit me hard, I would take you down. If I was punching your face and you weren't punching mine, I'll stay on the feet because it's easy.
Right.
Right. And then I get hit hard. I'm like, whoa, didn't like that. So I'd take a guy down.
Right.
And then I'd pretty much try to hold him down, just hit him as many times as possible. But in hindsight, after I'm done to retire, I'm like, man, why didn't I like invest in submissions so I could get the fucking fight over with and be done? Because all these guys are tough as fuck, right? You can punch them in the face a million times. Like,
only people that like to quit fights are the winner. No other people watching. We like to see that shit go for fucking hours.
yeah, right? Like, why'd he quit?
Yeah, we want to see that. You know, what's that one? The fucking turn that shit off. What's that one fight that had the one dude against the Japanese guy? One of the original fucking fights.
Oh, damn!
Pride
Seven,
fighting.
where they were just punching each other in the face.
Non-stop. Yeah, that's what you want to see. We want that all the time.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
with the evolution of MMA, right? People were getting smarter.
Right. Yeah, that was pride
Longevity.
fighting. Yeah, I think it was pride fighting back then, right?
Yeah. So you can only do that fucking, I don't know, maybe 8 times, 10 times before like you start getting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh yeah, Dan, what's his name? Dan Fry.
Oh yes.
And the Japanese guy, I can't remember his name.
I don't know, he was me either.
Big motherfucker though.
He had blonde hair, right?
Yeah, big motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Dennis, you seem very young. So why did you retire? Was it your choice? Was your family like you need to stop? You got kids
I think
now?
there's politics in MMA. So if you look at my record, right, I lost 3 split decisions in a row. And then I lost like a knockout, which I was like, I instantly got up. I'm like, you're kidding, right? Like the ref, he's like, sorry, man. I'm like, all right, whatever. You're just trying to do your job. Like, like me personally as a fighter, before I would go out, right, I would kind of prepare myself for death. Like I was cool with that.
Yeah.
You know? In like a sicko kind of.
No, that's how you have
Because if
to
you're
do
cool with dying,
You're a
right?
warrior.
What's a punch?
Yeah.
Right? You see a lot of people get punched and they're like, ugh.
Yeah, start running.
They
Yeah.
don't really win.
That's me.
They don't become champions. Right.
That's me.
So I would, and with that being said, and all the preparation I put into it, and like sacrifices, like, let me go out my shield. Like, let me be like unresponsive. I'll get up.
Right.
Because how the UFC works for the most part, like you get so much to fight, and then you get equal to that to win. Whenever I sign the contract, in my head, I'm getting both, not one.
Right.
So sometimes not that I was like, I'm definitely gonna win. Let me fucking buy this and buy that. I was pretty good with with my money in that act. Like after I get it, I'll buy this and that. But again, it fucks.
I always thought that they should only the winner gets any money. Think how the fucking fight would be. It'd be to the death.
Well, yeah,
hey, you're getting $5 million. You ain't getting shit. You know what I'm saying?
It would be if the refs would let it go that far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where I'm saying. Like, yo, let me. But for ratings and viewing and like, if it's on ESPN, right? They're like, whoa, let me not make it look too violent. Let's stop it before this guy's fucking deadlined. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane. I've never been hit in the face and it scares the shit out of me. So I just can't imagine getting hit in the face like 20 times in like a minute. And
you have no brothers or sisters?
I have an older brother. He would sit on me. Like he was 8 years old. He's 8 years old.
He would do the loogie thing to you?
No, he would do like the Indian burns or like he would just sit on me. He was way bigger than I was. And so that's all you need. I mean, I didn't stand a chance, but there was never any like punching involved.
Now that comes to parenting or?
I don't know. Maybe I guess
I got my ass beat by my fucking grandma.
I bet you did. Yeah.
Oh, are you your only child?
Me? Yeah. Well, I have 2 half sisters, but my great grandma and my grandpa raised me from Oklahoma, and they used to beat the shit out of me when I fucked up. Waffle iron cords.
Hang on, listen. I don't say I hit my kids, but I give them a dusting. Like,
I'll knock my kids clean
if there was dust on the back of the head, I just get the dusting off.
Oh, okay.
And like it straightens them up. Listen, I got my ass beat growing up, and I think I walk like a finer line than
Right.
You see these kids now, like, what?
Yep. You see
what are
the
you
dusting.
gonna do? Like, what?
The dusting.
What?
You got to take a ring with the big heads on it, flip them around before you do the dusting. Bow. That's what I used to get it. You get the fucking big old, bow. What the fuck, you know?
My father would use like the metal end of a broom.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever was near him. Like he would break toys on us. I'm like, you just bought things. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, like it was double whammy. Not only did he like break your favorite toy like on your head,
now your ass kicked too. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was creative. Fully Puerto Rican. Like I remember one time, me and my brother, like, you two, and we were sitting there like locked up. He clicked our heads together one time. I remember after I got done crying, I was like, dude, that was wild. I was like, what? He must have been some like Sylvester Stallone or Seagal shit, right? No, Steven Seagal, right?
Steven Seagal.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Like going boonk. Well, do you want your kids to be in fighting? Because I see them all dressed up on your Instagram, like doing like Muay Thai stuff or whatever.
Listen, I don't want my kids. Well, fighting or combat sports. There's a difference.
I guess following your career in your footsteps.
No. I just like if someone steps to them, I want them to be able to handle business.
Absolutely.
For sure. And also I think there's a difference between team sports and individual sports. I never lost a football game and was like, it was different than losing a wrestling match. Losing a wrestling match,
that's all
you were the only one at fault. Like you can't blame anybody else. Football games I lose, I'm like, you guys should have gave me the ball more. I don't know what the fuck it's like.
Right. Team player. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but like it's not completely my fault that we lost.
Right. It was a group effort. Yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't hurt as much as losing an individual sport,
That's great.
What if your kids are like, hey, we saw you fighting on TV and everything, like, and we want to follow your footsteps and we want to do that too. Will you let them, or will you do everything in their power?
Yeah. Also like, I'm my father was brutally honest with me, but not in like a good way at all. So ready for this? So I had like 1 or 2 pro fights. And then my dad calls me like a Saturday night at like 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Like, hey, what's going on, Pop? What are you doing? He's like, Dennis, listen, I've seen you fight. You're good. But Dennis, these UFC guys, these guys are killers. I'm like, well, fuck you too, Dad. Like,
Right?
you know,
There goes my biggest fan.
yeah. And then I went on like a 7-fight winning streak in the UFC. He was all over the bandwagon. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking.
You ain't getting no front row seats.
Well, he did, but
Yeah.
he paid. He put the house over. So that goes with the. He was tough love. He was tough love.
Old school love.
Yeah. So I'm trying to give that to my kids, but they live with their mom most of the time. Where I live with my dad.
Right.
So I don't know if hopefully it works out the same. I don't know.
So later you had real kids that were yours.
Yeah, I got 2 boys now. They're 8 and 6.
Oh.
Yeah. And their mom was like 5'8". Her brother's 6'7". So I'm like,
okay, here we go.
Come on, if they get my athleticism in that height, are you kidding me?
Okay, then they're going into fucking sports, combat sports.
Yeah. No, fuck that. We're going NFL. You know how much? So in the NFL, the game is only live for like 5 or 6 minutes of action.
Mm-hmm.
The rest is like, wait, water, play,
Gatorade.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Money? So we have a fan question. We have a couple of them. This first one is directed towards you, and they say, Dennis, if there was one person in the world that you could fight, who is alive and well right now, who would it be?
Conor McGregor.
Oh, like right now, or like
right now, or I mean, you could train, but like
that's a money fight. Yeah, it's a money fight.
Definitely.
And like when he was coming up to the rankings, I was like ranked higher than him, and I would see him in passing. I'm like, dude, I'll fuck you up, boy. Like,
right? Little fucking leprechaun. Oh.
When I was younger, I played I was always in Vegas all the time playing shows, and people, I guess I looked like Conor McGregor when I was younger. So when I'd walk down, and I wasn't even built, but I would always be wearing suits because I was in a Latin band playing in Vegas all the time. And so I would be in like these really nice suits, like tuxedos, and people would be like, "What's up, Conor?" And I'd be like, then I would say in like my non-accent, I'd be like, "What's going on? I'm not Conor." And people were just like, I didn't even know who Conor was at first. So I had to like literally look it up. But I guess, I don't.
Is there
I don't see
any
it.
chance on the opposite side of the spectrum they were trying to make fun of you?
Maybe,
yes,
but it happened
so.
multiple times.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're hammered drunk, like, hey, what's up? You Conor? That's you, right?
Oh, fuck. Now I feel bad about myself.
Sorry, I'm just like, on your. How long ago?
Dennis, I think that was a hate crime. Just kidding.
Yeah, it was a hate
How
crime.
long ago? You said when I was younger. In my head,
This
like, was 7.
I would say probably 25. I'm 32 now. So it's probably like 6 years ago. So not that much longer.
You just burst his bubble right there. Thanks, Dennis. Right, now I'm up there around crying all
I
fucking night.
said any potential. I didn't say.
I'm gonna. You're probably a little bit right, actually.
I think he's definitely right.
Now that you think about it,
Yes.
We're not gonna say anything, Drake. We're kind of letting you live on your little victory fucking dance or prance or whatever you guys call it.
All right, so here's another fan question. This one was just into our drakeandjimmyjew@gmail.com. If you guys have any questions, send them our way. This one is, how comfortable are you having sex while your dog or cat is in the room? Do you think they know what's going on?
Dude, I have little masks for all my dogs and everything. They have like Cindy Crawford, fucking all the hot chicks, models. So my dogs walk in and catch me jerking off. It's like Cindy Crawford walked in.
Whoa, he said having sex, not Jay Owen.
Hey, I'm single, okay? Leave me alone.
That was an incredible answer. Incredible answer. Dennis, what do you do? Do you let the animals stay, or they gotta go?
They're below. I mean, like, you can't hang on the bed.
Oh,
you gotta get off the bed.
Yeah,
you can sit in the room and watch.
Put a little peanut butter in the ass.
I'm in the zone, Chief.
Yeah. Put a little peanut butter in the ass and have a little fucking three-way action.
Yeah. You just can't be like, on the bed, like rubbing against my. I don't know.
That's what cats do, and so I just don't allow it. Just gotta clear the bedroom.
You have cats, Drake?
I have a singular cat.
Okay.
And
now in your community, is that hot? Is that weird? Is that
cats or like animals in the bed?
Because you know how like a single guy with a cat, like, whoa, you're weird.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, Drake has a boyfriend. Drake's boyfriend's walking around.
No,
the
I
back
understand
mirror.
that, but in that,
I honestly I think dogs, I would say, are more acceptable in any community, in any sexuality. Cats
like
I
a
think,
single
have a
chick
weird,
with
kind of weird.
A single chick with a cat. All right,
Pretty normal.
You know?
Crazy cat girls, yeah.
And like they like you and girls like wieners. I'm just in my head. Is that like a sim? Like, oh yeah, he's like.
Yeah, he's a he, she.
Hang on. The thing is, so my mom she's a cat woman.
Okay.
Like she's a single woman with like 3 cats now. I'm like, Mom, you good? Like
Yeah,
she takes
right.
pictures of them. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
No, yeah, cats.
Hey,
are,
ready for this?
yeah.
She's an artist too. So like now
okay.
you're.
Okay.
I just painted the picture. You know.
I get it. She's a cat lady.
We get it. She's single.
Well, when I first moved in with a cat,
Jimmy, you got a chance.
Yeah, Jimmy does have a chance.
I can set this up, dude.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
I would love that. I would love for this to happen. Can we call her up right
Oh,
now?
God, Drake, stop.
Just kidding.
Hang on. She will come on.
She has
One time I had her on my show and I was like, Mom, so I was like a little drunk. I took her down like the drugs she did, and she was like eating it up. I'm like, whoa, Mom.
Yeah, Mom, too much.
Easy.
I have to edit this out.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, cats. I wasn't a big fan of cats, but my boyfriend had a cat. So when we moved in, it was now my cat. But I taught this cat. I trained it like a dog. So now this cat sits. It lays down. It speaks. It does all this crazy shit. And therefore, I think I'm a cat person now.
Have you got to pee in the toilet yet?
No, not yet. Because we ended up moving to a much bigger place. So we didn't need to do that. But
you see the cats that pee in the toilet? That just trips me out.
Yeah. It's really not that hard to teach them, actually.
I'm down with cats because, like I'm saying, my mom's been a cat lady, so we've always had a cat, and they're kind of badass.
Yeah,
they are.
Like you could beat the shit of a dog and still be like, friends. Like a cat, like you got to earn that shit for real.
Mm-hmm. Those cats.
The way they move and like, my favorite animal, if we're gonna go to kindergarten, is the tiger.
Yeah, Maine Coons. Those are big ones. Those big Maine Coon cats.
Those things are badass.
I actually really like. I kind of looked into it a little bit. I want like a bobcat, like something like if it got wild.
Yeah, they're called something else though. They're called something else, and you have to get levels.
Lynx.
Lynx, yeah,
14, 15. I think 16 is the most you can go, but still being domesticated. Because if they get outside, they can fucking kill everything.
Yeah, like so. I looked into it a little bit. I think you have to have like fucking like 16-foot fences and shit like that, and only certain states allow it, and you need like a permit. And I was like, this is a lot of work.
Yeah, my friend has one off his house. He has a whole cage built off the side of his house where the cat can go through the kitchen, through a little door, and then it's outside a big cage. Then can walk back in the house. It's crazy.
He's got a lynx.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Their paws are like this big.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to have it. You walk by it like it goes like and you're like, what the fuck? Oh, it's crazy shit.
You ever like pet it shit?
Fuck no, I'll get into that motherfucker.
Dude, cats will fuck you up. Like
cats
my
cat
will fuck me up.
Cats don't forget either. You'll fuck with a cat and see it like a week later, walk by, don't fucking swear. What the? They don't forget.
First cat we had, my older brother's 5 years old, and we had this cat named Sterling. This thing was like legit like 20 to 30 pounds. It was a
big
fucking
cat.
Yeah. So my brother would like tie shit on my back and like have me run around the house, and the cat would like tackle me. You know?
Damn.
Fuck that. All right, here's another one. If you could pick someone else's voice to be the voice of your inner monologue, like Samuel L. Jackson or Judi Dench, for example, who would you pick? Ooh, that's a good question. Actually, I like that.
Never thought of that in my life.
Drake, who the fuck listens to your fucking podcast?
Dude, I don't know who did this one, but I don't know. Someone.
Would it be weird to have like a hot chick like Pamela Anderson or like Jenna Jameson? You're like, whoa. You get a boner. Like, whoa, dude, you good? Like
Jenna Jameson in her early years. Her late years, she didn't look so good. Early years, she was a fox.
Yeah.
Pamela Anderson, she's got some nice titties.
She has fucking herpes, dude. I'm cool with that.
Raven is. I was so like I'm still so in love with her just because like what I have in my head
from Baywatch.
I used to call it Baywatch.
Baywatch. Oh.
Baywatch.
Nice. Drake's over thinking of Tom Selleck, fucking queer.
I might roll the dice on that one. Just
Mike
like
Tyson?
for my own like checklist, you know?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson would be like, hey, get over here. We can't read shit like that. Hey, you kiss her. You know, what the fuck? Watch my Steven's gonna punch me.
Hang on, I need answers from you guys so I can like You ever go out to eat and you're like, what are you gonna get? I don't know. What are you gonna get?
No, what are you gonna get?
What sounds good?
Because I got
like
something
Morgan
in my head,
Freeman.
but what you're gonna get, I'm gonna go off that.
Morgan Freeman would be sick, but it might be too slow, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I need someone fast. Mike Myers. I'm a huge fan of Mike Myers, and I think that would be like Austin Powers. I would totally go with Austin Powers. That's my answer.
You think you'd be thinking in your head and laughing? Like,
Yes.
You know, I always ask my bilingual friends. I'm my homeboy Emmanuel, right? He's grew up Mexican, like in Mexico, lives here first, speaks totally fucking English. You would think he's from here. I always go, hey, when you think about shit in your head, do you think in Spanish or English? And like when you dream at night, do you dream in Spanish or English? And he goes, a week later comes to me, he goes, hey, baby, ask me that question again. He goes, I think in Spanish. Like,
that's crazy.
If you're bilingual.
It's amazing.
Like, what do you think?
I'm drawing a blank on the guy's name, but he's that guy that like he was a Marine like 7 times and a Ranger and did everything. He was mad fat black dude that runs like 80 miles a day. Fuck, what's that guy's name?
I was gonna say Walker Texas Ranger, and then you're like, he's a big black guy. I'm like, okay, that's
He was fat,
Chuck Norris.
and he's always like, stay hard.
Mr. T?
No.
Mr. T would be kind of cool.
Mr. T would be
I
very
pity the
cool.
fool that wants that sandwich over there. You know?
I'm going with Mr. T.
Yeah, Mr. T.
David Goggins says stay hard.
Yes, David Goggins is the guy I'm thinking of.
But the funny thing is when I type in stay hard in Google, and so a couple of his videos
I don't know what comes up on your fucking computer.
But then it says, how long can the average dick stay erect? 10 things. This is good. Let's go. This is from Healthline.
Can we talk about vagina for once in our fucking podcast career?
Yeah.
Fuck. God damn.
I'm like, let's hear it. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Wrong team, Dennis.
Okay, well, this is good for men's health. This is for all of us. Okay, so it says if you want to have a longer lasting erection, you need to not smoke, don't drink too much. Substance use obviously is bad. Over the counter meds, multiple women, yeah. Low testosterone. There you go. So there's another reason why you should have more testosterone.
Yes,
well, of course, testosterone calls the heart on.
And testosterone makes you horny, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there you go. So this is let's all go take one of those testosterone tests that they have online, and we're gonna come back and we'll do another part 2 episode, and we're gonna see how our levels are at.
Okay.
Jimmy's like, nah.
No.
Okay, so we have our drinking game portion now. If you want to drink, you can drink, Dennis. Okay. If not, there you go.
What are you drinking, Dennis?
Have you ever had a high noon?
I mean,
yes, I have. It's like vodka. It's like a vodka cocktail, right?
So the first drink I had was Fisher's Island lemonade. Do you like whiskey sour?
Yes.
It pretty much tastes like that. It's whiskey, vodka, and lemonade, I guess. And then the high noons is like vodka and real fruit juices, I guess, with sparkling. Pretty good.
Jimmy, what are you drinking?
I just got done with the protein drinks. I'm gonna work out after this.
Hell yeah! I got some vodka soda going on right now.
My chick just showed me, like, on bananas. You know, if you don't fast enough, they go bad. So I told them my protein drinks.
Can I have a gander or no? Is that off limits?
Huh?
You said your chick. She there?
No, she's not. She has nice tits though, and a nice ass too.
Whoa! I thought you were single.
That's what I thought. He always said he's confusing.
We broke up 2 days ago, but we're still talking. Anyway,
your chick, like right now. Your main squeeze.
Yeah. So she goes, why do you let these bananas go bad? I go, okay, I'm fast enough. So I use like 1 a day of my protein drink. And she goes, just fucking chop them up in like bits of 5, put them in a plastic bag, and put them in the freezer. They stay good forever.
Yep.
I'm like, what?
And it's like a slushy now.
And
it's adding ice.
So I just fucking went in there for the first time, boom, do like 5 chunks of them, and it was fucking awesome. And my bananas don't go bad now. I just learned something new.
Wow.
I've been doing that since I was like 10.
You're gonna keep it around for another couple weeks?
We have plans. Yeah.
Tell us, Jimmy.
She was boating with me on Sunday, and she was on a party with me on Saturday night. And we have plans to go to Oregon this end of the month. And,
so
my cabin in Tahoe next month.
We're so confused, Jimmy.
The boat, 5 dimes, If she's on the boat, is it like 10 cents on the boat or?
Oh no, she's there with 4 other dimes.
She's a sharer.
She's a sharer and a carer.
Hey, it's California, man.
Kind of jealous.
Oh, you should come out, enjoy yourselves, bring 2 hot chicks.
Over here in New York, they're like real like ownership and
really?
Contests. Yeah.
Are you single,
shit, dude?
You are, Dennis?
She's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
She's upstairs, so we'll talk about this later.
Yeah. Blink twice if you need help.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, she's never gonna see it. She's like watching the show.
Yeah, she's one of our paid Patreons.
Hey,
I'm
it was an
texting
act.
with her. I'm texting her right now.
Yeah,
kidding.
shoes coming across in the air.
You ever hear a joke? Just kidding.
Right.
Okay, so the way,
down here.
Yeah.
so the way
They
this
wanted me to be funny, babe. Be funny.
Right. We're
We'll
looking
get
for
to
shares and cares, babe.
Well, hang on, but you were doing said, babe.
Hey, it's come to California. I'm telling you, it's a land of opportunity. I'm serious. Everybody out here is into it.
Everyone's moving out of California.
They sure are. Don't fucking come here. It's like it's
We're
a
going to
nightmare.
Texas.
Yes, Texas. That's where
Texas,
I want to go.
Idaho too, and Arizona. I thought Idaho, Idaho in California.
God damn it.
You had a hoe in Texas? Is that what you're saying?
Idaho in California.
That's a dad. That was a total dad joke, Jimmy.
Want to put on my New Balances? My barbecue 3000s? My stepdad barbecue 3000s?
All right. So here's how the drinking game works. If whoever I ask the question to gets it wrong, everyone has to drink, including our listeners.
Should I get another drink?
Go for it, doggy. We have 5 questions. So if you're almost empty, then you should get yourself another cocktail.
I might make a cocktail. Oh,
All right.
wait. I don't know if I have enough shit.
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's see if I can
Treat
make a
yourself,
cocktail.
boys.
If I see a cocktail that's been out for a couple days
Mm-hmm.
and it still has a lot in it, I just add to it. I don't care because it's all alcohol.
Jimmy,
I know. It sounds disgusting, but I don't care.
that's disgusting.
No, I'm into it.
I go, my room. I'll have fucking half cocktails on the dresser. I didn't drink. I was hammered last night. Or this was actually my chick's because there's a straw in it. So
I actually get mad at my kid. My kids like, Dad, they love seltzer, which I'm like, all right, that's cool. It's
That's
like
weird.
healthy for you, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they'll like, kids will like crack it, like take 2 sips, and then their mom comes picks them up. I'm like, you motherfucker,
Right.
this thing's like full. So then I just top it off with vodka. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have to drink it.
See, and I took hers. I added some ice to it, threw some more vodka in it, a little more orange juice, and I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, well, we've talked about straws and drinking. Now you just have to chug that. So we have to see how fast that you can drink
Well, this
that,
is her
Jimmy.
straw.
You're in the presence of a world record holder right here. Okay.
No, I'm just out to the side like that.
All right. Question number 1. We'll start off with Dennis. What is something? Is a multiple choice. Okay. What is something women can still do after they have died? A. Lactate. B. Give birth. C. Orgasm. Or D. Get their period.
Give birth.
Final answer. Give birth is correct. Correct.
Damn. I'm not getting drunk around you, Dennis.
Well, I'll drink this though.
I'll drink that. I'll drink to that.
All right, Jimmy, here we go. The militant group Boko Haram uses amputation as a form of punishment for crimes. Their cruelest method of severing limbs involves A. Doing it without painkillers. B. Using the dullest knife available. C. Cutting off a hand and foot on opposite sides of the body. Jesus. And D. Making victims choose which body part has to go.
Say all the above.
Incorrect. Drink, everybody. It's C. Cutting off a hand and foot on opposite sides of the body.
Damn, Peggy.
I was gonna go with A.
I was going to do
Figure it
A
out,
first,
Peggy.
but they all sounded pretty fucking cruel.
That sounds
I'm-
awful.
Now, is that
wait,
an option?
wait. So
Or-
so Jake, you're saying that they do cut one off on opposite, but they give them painkillers?
That I'm not
That's
sure.
yes.
Yeah, I guess.
See, you see where I'm coming from, Dennis?
Yeah,
Yes, that's
a
why I was like,
flawed
that can't be it.
That's fucked up, man. That was a loaded question.
Dude, could you imagine getting your arm sawed off?
You think they give a fuck? Hold on, let me make this sharp for you. Fuck no. They're like, they don't give a shit. They all the
You're
above.
right. It is like probably all the above.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do some more research on that
Yeah,
question.
Drake. Your game
Drake,
sucks.
you drink.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I did.
Oh, Drake. Hey, Drake, I think I have a Drake's beer tap handle. You want it?
Yeah, actually, I'm down for that.
Okay.
Did you steal it from a bar, or
No,
is it from
my,
your
my
bar?
my new bar that I'm opening, my coffee shop bar. One of the taps says Drake's on. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna serve Drake's. Says, fuck, I see enough of you on here. I don't want to fuck shit on my beer tap.
Drake's is pretty good. It's good beer.
We have a deorganizer or some shit.
Deorganizer?
Jimmy, you got a boat in California, a house in, where did you say, Tahoe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
And
a
a bar.
restaurant?
Yeah. And I don't know, West Coast T-bars. You see the TV show Sons of Anarchy?
Yes.
Every handlebar on there was my handlebar.
Wow.
Jimmy lives.
T-bar
he lives a life.
Like T-bars, West Coast T-bars.
I thought you were talking
Handlebars.
like kava or some shit.
Who?
You ever have kava tea?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love kava.
No, it's just
Yeah.
T-bar.
Well,
like
what's the other one?
handlebars.
Yerba mate.
No, the shit that's like kind of illegal but legal.
Oh, you know, a kava. The Hawaiians.
No,
That's
there's
the
another
Tongan
one.
thing,
Fuck,
right?
I'm drawing a
You say
blank.
that powder shit people are taking?
Mate, what's it called? I'm trying to. If you say, I'll be like, yup.
Kerrigan.
Creatine?
No.
No.
Kerrigan. Kerrigan. Fucking some shit.
Is it a
Anyways.
Hawaiian thing? Is it a Hawaiian thing, Dennis?
I know there's a lot of them in like Florida. It's fuck.
I think I'm almost saying the name.
My boy's take it all the time. My boy actually has a bar of it.
And it's illegal?
Huh?
It's illegal?
No,
No,
it's
it's
borderline.
legal. It's like if you go to my boy's thing, you gotta like, hey, let me get the.
Yeah, the shit behind the bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What the
when
fuck's
you
it called?
find the name of it, please send me some because I want to know what it is.
No, it's cheap too. It's like fucking $300 a kilo.
I don't know if it's that.
That shit you get, it's a root they grind up from like Thailand or some shit.
Fuck, what is
India.
Can you look it up?
I just like, you know, when you can't think of. Listen, I got hit in the head so much. That's why I retired.
That's
Oh, so on top of like the politics and losing so much money, I also got like very far away from like a title shot. You have to be like on a little bit of a run.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, man, for me to get back to a title shot, it's gonna take me like at least 2 years. I don't feel awesome training like I used to. I'm getting older. I feel like my recovery's, you know,
yeah, absolutely. How old are you now?
34.
Oh yeah.
And I got 2 little boys. Like, I don't have long arms. I'm not a point fighter. I get in there like, me and you are gonna stand in front of each other, and we're gonna fuck each other up. I'm gonna be here standing still. And
That's the best way.
When does when does that thing in Oregon start that you were telling us about?
So it's been going on. If you look at Chelsea, but I'm looking to like compete like end of September maybe.
I think
I gotta find a tag team partner.
If Tyson can do it, you can do it.
What's up?
If Mike Tyson get back in the ring, you can do it.
Well, no, it's submissions. It's just jiu-jitsu.
Oh, it's all submissions,
And like
oh.
they don't test for shit. So maybe I'll like
Oh,
I
nice.
said, maybe I'll get on the team.
I think fucking all sports should be fucking teed out of the gills.
Bingo. Hang
Hey,
on.
dude.
Listen, Jimmy, you like watching like fast cars go fast, right?
Yeah, I like the wrecks, the crashes.
Well, there's that. Like, well, no, like listen, I don't want to watch stock Honda Civics race. I
no,
want to see souped up Lamborghinis with
Right.
fucking turbos in it.
I want super fucking humans.
When I watch football, I want 2 fucking Tyrannosaurus Rexes to hit each other
Right.
going 90 miles per hour.
I want the transgender women's sports to fight another transgender. You know,
Have you guys heard about my boy Craig Jones?
No.
So this dude's an Aussie, right? He takes the title as the second best in the world at jiu-jitsu. He's like, I never win anything. So he's trying to have a match against, do you know who Gabby Garcia is?
No.
Yeah, she's an MMA fighter.
But she's humongous and she's
Yeah.
fucking jacked. She's on everything you can think
She
of.
looks like a dude.
She
looks like
goes like overseas and fights like Japanese wrestlers, and it's like completely unfair. So this guy is like, I'll go against you. And she's like, and now his next match is against like a kid that just turned 18. She's like, oh, I see you go against a kid. He's like, yeah, I take matches I can win, like kids and women, like you.
Right.
So it's like, he's like pushing. He's amazing. If you guys can get him on the show,
okay, but it's a lose-lose for him. Either he beats the shit out of a woman and no, that's not cool, or he gets his ass beat by a woman. That's not cool either.
If you've seen how he's going about it, it's pretty funny.
Okay.
It might not happen. It's definitely not going to happen in the USA.
Right.
It'll happen in Mexico.
Biden would let that happen,
not with
right?
Biden.
Yeah,
not Biden as a
yeah.
president.
Right.
Fucking piece of shit.
So Japan's looking promising because they like
Good.
Godzilla. She's bigger than
Dude,
him.
Drake,
I like
bring her up, dude. She's an Amazon.
What's her name?
Gabby Garcia.
Gabby Garcia.
She's a monster.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
So
but
this
all
guy
the
that competes at, like
testosterone.
170 is like.
Hey, all the testosterone she does, she probably has a dick down there.
Probably.
You can probably jerk her clit off.
Oh my God. Ew. That's so
Dude,
gross.
a couple of cut putts. She has swollen labia. She's like a fucking nutsack down there.
We should. Okay. There's that guy, Jake Paul, that's always like trying to do all this, like,
He's a
be in the
bitch.
media.
That's
like,
why I thought you guys hit me up. I was like, they want to know about fighting. They want.
Oh
to
yeah,
know
we definitely know. Well, you're asking for a partner. I think we should. Cowboy, because we had him on. Maybe you guys can.
Yeah, Cowboy
Cowboy
Cerrone.
Cerrone.
Yeah, that could. Cowboy throws down.
Cowboy
He's
throws.
you guys too.
Yeah, he was on our show a few months
Hook
ago.
it up. He'll do
Yeah.
it.
So you have a date. When do you have to like submit? Like you have to like put an application.
So my manager is like works side by side with Chael. So like.
Well, that would be sick. And tell us about your show. We have to go soon, but tell us about your show.
The Dennis the Man show is you remember the Man show on Comedy Central, right? They drink beer.
That was great. I like the kid. Hey, bitch,
Yeah.
get over and get a beer. Yeah, that was the greatest.
So we are trying to be the man show of MMA, So we have fighters on and we talk to them about like, okay, your fight coming up, whatever. But I was a fighter once. I don't want to talk about fighting because it's what I fucking do day in, day out. So I try to take them away from what they're doing and like, yo, like, you single? Oh, you are. So you on Tinder? What's your move? Like, what's your pickup lines? Do you drink beer? You party? You smoke weed? Like, we go all these different avenues with fighters. And then we talk to people that don't fight about fighting.
So like if we were on your show, you would ask us stuff about fighting.
Right. Like, what do you think about this fight coming up? Obviously, we'd hit on your bread and butter, what you do, but we'd tie it back into fighting somehow.
Drake's bread and butter smells like Folsom sex. You got some nutter butter down there.
And Jimmy's smells like blue cheese.
It's okay.
How do you know?
I know. I passed on his
I've been
couch
in a
once.
car with him. Yeah. I will say, last time I saw Jimmy, he had just taken a bunch of probiotics, and he was farting
Fuck, man.
up a
This shit makes you
storm.
gassy.
Wow.
It was
Look
so
at you
bad.
going.
Nothing's
Yeah.
a Tahoe, huh? Wasn't Tahoe
Yeah, he
drink?
was clearing out the room. He cleared out the room.
Damn, dude. Ooh.
Now, Jimmy, do you like it was Tim, or you like, sorry?
I just look up and smile. It's me. I mean, fuck. Hey, none of these little fucking girly boys can produce something like that.
So one of my moves is I own like one or two, and after that it's like it was him. Listen, you heard me confess.
Yeah. Oh, you really?
Why would I?
You have some mental shit going on up there. You fuck with people's heads.
Well, listen, like also like ready for this? Like, let's say you're in a room with someone, you guys are hanging out all night. Like, dude, that Dennis guy, he was farting all night. Like, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, with the first couple, like, listen, yep. And after that, like, dude, I've been telling you guys when I fart, wasn't me.
Right. And now they're like, yeah, that's some good shit.
Because, like, let's say there's a girl in there, like, right? Like, it was funny. But if you do it all night, like, dude, I can't fuck with that guy. He's fucking stinky ass.
Do you guys do the cough farts? Where you're like,
Yes.
My timing
100%.
is way off.
Oh, really? That would be.
Like it's
Double
like.
whammy.
What I like to do to fuck with my bandmates is I'll rip one on stage. Like thousands of people are in front of us. I'll rip one on stage and then I'll like turn around and like be like, I farted. Like I'll mouth that. And then because my part of the show is I'm always moving around. I can go anywhere I want, but everyone else
Crop
is pretty
dusting.
much everyone's like
Crop
pretty
dusting.
much blocked right where they are. So I'll go right next to them. I'll rip one. I'll turn around and say I farted, and then I'll walk away.
You know, and it's even worse that it's the gay guy doing it. You know,
You can't hear it. Hell, Dennis, this has been awesome. Where can we find you, and where can we listen to your show?
So the Menace and the Man show is fucking everywhere. We're on Spotify, iTunes, other like podcast shit, YouTube. We're like, what's it, FedEx or some shit? Everyone to be
FedEx.
And myself personally, right? We're on Instagram, Facebook, Dennis the Mennis Bermudez. Instagram and Twitter are the same. See what I did there?
Yep.
Menace Bermudez. Instead of Dennis Bermudez, Menace Bermudez. So yeah. And then my YouTube channel is Menace Tube.
Menace Tube.
You know, see what I did there? I'm just like
brilliant.
I'm doing it. You know, still trying to make it, you know.
Jimmy,
Hey,
you're
Drake,
muted.
what's the new platform?
Oh,
We're looking into?
well, it's called. We just launched something called Discord, but we're not going to talk about that yet, Jimmy, because you haven't even learned to use it yet.
You know, so all my shit keeps getting kicked off, right? You get shit kicked off too, Dennis?
I thought Discord was for like talking to people. Like I have Discord too. I don't know how to use it. I thought it was for like gaming.
Yeah, so you can pretty much do whatever you want, but so the way we have it set up is people can sign up for our Patreon for $2 a month, then they can access to our Discord, which is a community, and we can post videos up to 10 minutes long. It can be anything like that. So
I should get in there, huh?
So you should get in there.
Do you have shit kicked off your page ever, Dennis?
I'm not as hard as you.
Hey,
he doesn't post.
Wait, we're not going back to
shit.
Viagra. We're not going back to Viagra. We're going to Discord. Like that. See what I did there?
Oh, Discord or like social media in general?
Social media, like I get shit kicked off constantly. It's not even that bad. Sometimes it's a fucking dog. It's like, what the fuck just kicked the dog off for?
Yeah, I don't.
We're trying to find new platforms where we can share shit, and you know.
Was there something like for like politics?
Yeah, there's a Parlor, but I think it's coming back up. I think it's coming back up, but
yeah,
like an exact replica of Instagram. Super easy to use.
It's I don't know. I think it's all bullshit. They're like,
let's censor this guy. He likes
like
Trump.
nobody, like if let's say I came across something I don't like of yours, like unfollow
or scroll.
Exactly.
Yeah. No one's like keeping that. Like, holy shit, I can't stop looking at it. It's hurting me. Like,
the new liberal fucking world we're living in.
It's not a liberal thing.
Well, you ain't find Republicans doing that.
It's big tech, my friend.
Yeah,
and a bunch of pussies. It's a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, we know that.
Wow.
Yeah,
it just hurts me.
Fucking cancel culture.
If I don't like something, I don't watch it.
Right. Exactly.
If I don't want to read a book, I don't read it.
Exactly. It's a free country. You can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, but they want you to burn it too. So, well, Dennis, thank you so much for coming on here. Let us know more about the jiu-jitsu thing coming up. If you get into it, come back on. Tell us more about it.
I got to get you guys on my show.
Just let us know when.
We'll be there.
Right. What do I hit up, Chris? Or Drake hit Chris? Jimmy. Jimmy's the only guy's like.
Just tell me where I'll be there.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll get 2
no, just let us know. Hit up me Tuesdays, or Chris or whatever. Okay.
And yeah.
Perfecto. All right, buddy. Well, we'll talk to you soon, and thanks for listening, everyone.
Mad love, Pivot.
Shake and bake, guys.